Minister Ramjattan is leading the charge to ensure that sedition is not erased from the statutes. The government has been facing the heat from several quarters, even from government supporters who are of the opinion that Section 18(1) of the proposed cybercrime bill will infringe on freedom of expression. That section states, I quote, "A person commits an offense of sedition if the person, whether in or out of Guyana, publishes, transmits or circulates by use of a computer a statement or words, either written or spoken, a text, video, image, sign, visible representation, or other thing that brings or attempts to bring into hatred or contempt, or excites or attempts to excite dissatisfaction towards the government established by law." Unquote. Mr. Ramjattan does not think that freedom of expression will be impaired.
But I want to make it clear that those who had indicated as if we are affecting freedom of expression, I have written major pieces on freedom of expression, with the press and all of that, and it is not going to in any way affect it. And that is why we were very cautious. Although we have a section 18(1) that says sedition by use of computers or the Facebook and internet is an offense, we also have a paragraph 4, 18(4)(b), that says criticism of the government, criticism of any minister, criticism and even wanting to lawfully change the government does not constitute the offense of sedition.
Ramjattan said that sedition is a good tool to have to ensure that persons do not use certain mediums to encourage civil disorder. The minister pointed out that sedition is in the statutes in most Commonwealth countries.
Supposing we do have certain things happening in the border areas and people doing some rogue elements, they're doing a kind of annexation by possession, and they start saying a lot of things, and they're putting it up on the press and the internet and the Facebook and so on. I don't have a charge if I abolish this thing. So it is not as if we are going to affect freedom of expression. Understand it in that context. We are saying clearly in subparagraph 4, that any criticism, whatever the criticism of government, it is not sedition. But if you're out there doing certain things to cause civil strife and disorder and violence, certainly, by virtue of your utterances that you're making, it will.
Public Telecommunications Minister Cathy Hughes questioned why the relevant agencies did not go through the proper channel by raising their concerns at the level of the Select Committee.
The fact that the major opposition party, after 2 years in that committee, can say that they dropped the ball, and whoever was busy and had court and had cases. I mean, are we serious about this?
You could go, sir, now.
Are we serious about this?
Mr. Ramjattan said the issue with Section 18(1) of the proposed legislation is with the wording, which may be somewhat strong. He said the opposition in the Select Committee had approved the draft, but now the party is rejecting the draft now that it has been made public. Nevertheless, the minister said that a second look will be taken at the wording. Royden James, HGP Nightly News.